Hey guys, it's Rek here, and I have been receiving a lot of questions regarding my last video where I showed the modifications I have made to my T-embed CC1101, and I want to answer some of those questions and to cover some doubts that you might have. So for starting, let me talk about the nRF24, more specifically about the GT24 and how I connected it to my T-embed CC1101. So to show that it works, let me open Spectrum. And you can see that it's working. And I have it attached inside here. Let me turn this off. Okay, so it will be a little bit hard to show inside. I don't want to take everything apart, but I have a design of the connections. It's not great, but at least you can understand. So this is the GT24, and it's the same as a nRF24, but it's much smaller than the nRF24, and we have both the 2x4 connections here, but we have an inline connection as well. Let me see if I can focus here. Yeah, it will be like this. So we have an inline connection here. Some of the pins are connected to the CC1101 beneath it. So you can see that here we have the CC1101 and the GT24 is on top of that. And some of the pins are connected to the ESP here. So to show the connection, I have a design here. It's not great, but you can understand. And I have the GT24 and the actual nRF24, so you can see the difference in the size and also the connection for the antenna. So here you have the antenna connector here, and in the GT24 it's an IPAX connection here. So we can take like something like that. Let me take a single one here. So we take one like this and connect here. And then it will be the same here. Okay. So this is the 2x4 are the same as the nRF24. So the same pins if it's like in the same position, of course. So if you have like the nRF on the upside down position, so the pins would be like in the opposite direction. So you need to make sure that you're holding on the same position. Let me take this off. So facing the same direction. And the GT24, we have the connection here, like the diagram of the pins. So the pin number 1 is the ground pin, and it's this one here on the right. So the one that is with the square here. And it's the same pin number 1 here in the nRF24. So for the connections, we have something like this. So we have the number 1, the ground, and VCC, CE, CSN, SCK, MOSI, MISO, and IRQ. So those are the same for GT24, the nRF24, the CC1101. Those are the same pins. But the GT24, we have the pins in line here as well. So in the end, you can see that we have the inline pins and the 2x4 here. And the inline, we have here the pins as well. It's similar to this one, but the ground is the last one. The rest is the same. So we have ground, the last one, and then VCC, CE, CSN, SCK, MOSI, MISO, and RRQ. So here we have the pins. And this is the ESP32. So this here. And we have there, I don't know if I can focus, but the second pin. Let me see if I can zoom in a little bit. So we have the second pin there. And down here we have the fourth and fifth pin. Don't know if you can see, but those here, the second and the fourth and fifth pin. This here is the CC1101, and we have the pin number 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you won't see that because it's beneath the GT24, but this is the CC1101, and we have the pins in the end here. So what we do is, let me go back here. We connect each pin here to either the CC1101 or ESP32. So I solder a wire on each pin here on the GT24, and then I started soldering in the CC1101 or ESP32. So the first one is the VCC, and VCC goes to the second pin in the ESP32. So the pin on top, the VCC pin comes here, the second one. And in the bottom here, we have the CE and CSN. So the second and third in the GT24 will be fourth and fifth. So CE, CSN, CE, CSN. Those two here. So you can count here 1, 2, 3, and then you have 4 and 5. CE, CSN, just like in here. Okay. And then the CC1101, I can't show here, but we can continue from here. So after that, we have the fourth pin. So it's the fourth in the inline way, but the SCK is actually the fifth here, if it's the 2x4. So you need to pay attention in what are the correct pins for you. So that's why I put the names here. So the SCK comes here, the fifth pin on the CC1101. So you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here's SCK. And the position here is the same that you can check here. So the ESP with the antenna on the bottom right here, and the CC1101 with the antenna here in the right here. So the connections are in the same position. Okay. So SCK goes here. And then you have MOSI that comes on the 3rd pin, and MISO that comes to the 4th pin. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you have the ground on the 2nd, and the IRQ you don't have to, you don't need this one. Okay. So after soldering everything, something that I've done is I put this tape here. It's a heat protection tape, and I put some two-sided tape. I don't know the name, but to glue the GT24 on top of the CC1101. So it's something like this here, this tape here. Okay, so this is the connection, and I followed a step-by-step tutorial from a guy called Ray J. So if you search for this guy, he has a video showing how to connect the nRF24 in the T-embed. So I got the connections from his video, but he uses the 2x4 connection on the CC1101. So I had to translate the pin connection from his video to the GT24 here, but it's pretty much the same. The pins here in the ESP32 and the CC1101. So I got everything from his video. So you can follow this guy on YouTube as well. So I think this covers everything for the GT24. Okay. The other question that I have been receiving a lot is related to the antennas. So let me show this. So everything here in the T-embed, so all of the antennas are the same connection. So this is the connector. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can focus on this, but this is the connection. Okay, it's an IPEX connector. I think it's an IPEX4. I'm not sure, don't remember. But I can put the link here from where I bought those pigtails. Okay, so it's the same that, for example, we have here the original Wi-Fi antenna, and this is the connector. So it's, you can see here, let me see if I can take this. You can see it's similar. So I bought those pigtails here, and this is just a single one like this for the CC1101, and this other one here is a double one, so it's a Y like this. And I'm using this one to connect both the Wi-Fi and the GT24. So one end comes here and the other one comes here on the ESP32. I still have the original here, so if something goes wrong, I can remove one connector and use the original Wi-Fi here. But the CC1101 antenna that comes here on the side, I have removed. And down here, I have the RFID antenna, this one here. And it's also the same connection. So the RFID comes here. Okay, so I haven't noticed any like conflicts between Wi-Fi and the GT24 by using the same antenna. So it's working fine for me. So I prefer to use like this and have just a single antenna. I don't want like to add another external antenna because it would be hard to carry around. I have this small antenna for the Wi-Fi, and I have this for CC1101, but we can like I can remove this and put like a bigger antenna if I need to. The connector are the same, and there are two types of connection, but they work both work the same way. The difference is that one is, I think it's SMA female, this one, and the other one is the RPSMA or something like that. So it's like reverse polarity. The difference is that this female does not come with a pin in the middle here. The pin is in the antenna. So you can see here is the pin. The other one, the reverse polarity, the female comes with the pin and the antenna does not have the pin in the middle. So it's the other way. The pin, instead of being the antenna, it's in the connector here. But both work the same way. You just need to make sure that you're using like the correct female connector to the correct male connector. So it depends on what you have, what antenna you have. Like I think that's all I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna put some links here in the description for this Y connector here, and I'll see if I can find this other one as well. And this is also really good to carry around because I can put in here and it's pretty small, so it can fit my pocket. I just need to take this off, and whenever I need to use, I just put it in here. Oh, there's also one more thing that people were asking me. I can put this later, and it's in the back. So this RFID tag here, it's pretty much the same as this. I just opened this lid, and with a knife I removed the actual like RFID antenna and the chip from inside the key fob. So the tag here, this comes inside this. So you can, with a knife or something, you can remove this lid off, and inside this you're gonna find this antenna with the chip, and with a knife it's glued, so I can cut the glue and remove this. I used the same tape that I used in the GT24 here, so it was just like to test, and it worked fine, so I left it here, and it fits really well. And it's the MyFair tag. This is a MyFair Classic. It's 13.50 56 megahertz, if I'm not mistaken. So it's the PN532 that comes inside the T-embed. It can read from this tag. So if I come here, RFID, read tag, I can read this tag. So it's a MyFair Classic 1 kilobyte. And I can read and I can write in this. This is a clonable tag, so I can rewrite everything in here. And yeah, I just didn't want to carry this around every time with me, so it's easy. Whenever I need, I just remove the back lid, read from the tag, or write in the tag the data that I need, and I can just, if I need to just like go to a place like that needs to read, I can just put the T-embed next to it. I don't need to remove the back lid, and it works really fine. So yeah, that's what I did. And I think that covers pretty much all of the questions that I've received. And this video is really long, so I hope that you enjoyed this video, and I see you in the next one.